Met Valley Windworks Mars. Met TG Eterna BLDG's Jupiter. Okay, I know that they simply didn't have enough space on that line, so they had to abbreviate it. But wow, the abbreviation for building is so weird looking. Anyways, hey guys, Mr. Cheese Gaming here, and welcome back to more of Let's Play Pokemon Platinum. Last time, we saved this trainer's Baneri, and also saved the Bicycle Man's Cleffa from... Actually, no, it wasn't a Cleffa, it was a Clefairy from, well, Jupiter in Team Galactic's building. And in this part, I think it's time to visit that Bicycle Man, and I'm about to get interrupted here by the coolest person in this game.
Oh, there you are. I was looking for you. I've got something nice. I wanted to give you this Pokemon egg. Will you accept it?
Yes, I will.
That's wonderful. The Pokemon inside the egg is happy too. I'm sure of it. Keep that egg with you in your party of Pokemon. A Pokemon will hatch from it while you are traveling. I would be happy to know that it will help fill another page of your Pokédex. See you again.
This is actually Platinum exclusive, this egg. It'll take around about 2,000 steps for it to hatch, but I'm gonna try to hatch it in this video alone. Anyways, let's go ahead and visit Rad Rickshaw, cause he's so rad, but not as rad as Cynthia. Thanks for rescuing me. This is something to show my thanks. It's the latest model bicycle. You take it, I insist. Awesome, now we can go to Cycling Road. It's the latest model, so I'll radio the operating manual to you. Press the B button to shift up or down. In third gear, you can't go all that fast, but it's easier to control. In fourth gear, it gets harder to steer and stop, but it's fast, really. Alright, and I'll show you what it means, and I'm going to register this. That way you can go ahead and activate it by simply hitting the Y button, so. Custom music. This is the regular gear, just moving pretty much as fast as running. But press B and you can go wicked fast. However, I let go of the control stick and there's a bit of lag when moving. That's what he means by gear. You can perform very cool tricks by having it in a higher gear, but for right now I'm just gonna have it on low gear. Actually, I never covered the Pokemon that you can find on this route over here. Another sign for Eterna City. Welcome to Route 211. This is not where we're supposed to go, but there are plenty of Pokemon you can catch here, and I'm gonna go over them real quick. I'm just going to briefly go over Route 211, the west side. First Pokemon you can find here is Meditite. I wish that I could like Meditite. I wish I could like his evolved form Medicham, but the problem is that both of these Pokemon are terrible. They have good speed, but that speed doesn't do any good if the other stats are so bad. It doesn't even have that good of a natural learn set, not learning high jump kick until level 32. Chingling and Chimecho are also terrible. Good special stats, but the other stats are pretty bad. Few weaknesses, few resistances, immune to ground however. Unfortunately, the only move that it learns naturally that I could even somewhat recommend is Heal Bell, and it doesn't learn that until level 38. Bronzor, on the other hand, is probably the only great Pokemon you can find here. It has terrible speed, but its other stats are pretty good, and it also has many resistances due to its steel typing. It is completely immune to poison, and if you catch one with the levitate ability, it's going to be immune to ground. It learns Hypnosis as early as level 7, Gyro Ball at level 38, and if you have patience, you can learn Payback at level 61. The fact that Bronzor, a mirror, evolves into Bronzong, a bell, may be based on an old Japanese myth that I find really interesting. According to the myth, some priests wanted to make a bronze bell and asked the villagers to donate their mirrors to be melted down. A woman donated her mirror but later regretted it, so the mirror wouldn't melt in the furnace until she committed suicide. Before her death, she told people that her ghost will bring wealth to anyone who manages to break the bell. As a result, people kept trying to break the bell, but all they managed to do is ring the bell, annoying the priest until the priest silently decided to throw the bell into a swamp. Incidentally, the bell was supposed to be rung in prayer to bring good harvest, just like it says in the Pearl's Pokédex entry. There are only 2 new Pokemon you can find here at Mount Coronet, at least through the Route 211 entrance. First up is Cleffa. Cleffa is pretty decent. It has good special stats, but unfortunately its other stats are pretty bad. It is immune to Ghost in this generation, and it learns Encore right from the start, and if you have some patience, it learns some Light Screen at level 40. Fun fact about Clefairy is that it was originally going to be the official mascot, but changed to Pikachu due to its popularity in the anime. Clefairy was also going to be Ash's starter Pokemon in the anime, but this was actually changed at the last minute. And I have to agree with that choice because Pikachu is kind of gender neutral. It can be cute and cool, as opposed to Clefairy, which is, although there are male Clefairies, is very much a feminine Pokemon. The only other Pokemon you can find here is Nosepath, which is also pretty decent. It has great defense and special defense, but its other stats are bad. It starts off with very few resistances, but gains many resistances once it evolves it into Probopass. It learns Thunder Wave at level 25 and Earth Power. Unfortunately, it does not learn until, get this, level 73. But in the meantime, it still has a good learn set. It's just that by the time it learns Earth Power, chances are you've already beaten the game and probably completed the post-game as well. Which is why I can't recommend Nosepass too much, but it's not a bad Pokemon to have on your team anyways. And right over here is Mount Coronet, and really, that hiker is a turner? Took forever for you to turn, but okay. Can't really do much over here because, well, we can use Rock Smash in order to get that item over there. To get an Ice Seal. Now over here you'll see some boulders. And of course wild Pokemon. Okay, Geodude, that's not one of the new ones here. But see this boulder right here? It's meant to be pushed, not broken. So Brick Break won't really do, or Brick Break. Rock Smash won't really be able to do anything in. Okay, there was an item there. I made a stupid mistake of not listing all the items that you can find here. That was bad. Come on, turn so I can get past you. As much as I like the hikers in any Pokemon game, I'm really not in the mood to battle right now. Anyways, here we are back at Eterna City. I just want to show off that there are an area over there where you can catch some new Pokemon. Anyways, it's time that now that we have that bicycle, we can go off to Cycling Road. Oh, and by the way, finally remembered where that Chatot is. You can trade a Weasel away for a Chatot, but why would you want to do that? Especially since Buido, such a cute Pokemon. I'll go ahead and describe Chatot right now. After much hype, we finally get to Chatot, and if you thought that all that hype and me holding off from talking about this Pokemon means that this is actually a good Pokemon, prepare to be disappointed. Chatot is absolutely terrible. Although, surprisingly, it does have good special attack and speed, but it doesn't excuse the other stats, which are absolutely terrible. It doesn't evolve to get better stats either, so you're kind of just stuck with a Pokemon that managed to be worse than the Weasel you trade away for it. The only moves that I can even recommend for it is Chatter at level 21 and Hyper Voice, which it doesn't learn until level 45. Chatter is an interesting move though. It is Chatot's signature move, which honestly at first glance may just look more or less a gimmick, and actually it is more or less a gimmick. A gimmick for the DS's microphone function. Chatter records your voice when used outside of battle, and in battle your chance of confusing the target increases depending on the volume of your voice. It can be as low as 1% or as high as 31% chance of confusing the target. So you can understand why I don't want to trade for a Chatot. It's cool, it's a cool gimmick, but just something that I'm not really interested on using for my team. But anyways, actually since we're on the topic of covering new Pokemon, I think we're gonna go ahead, jump on our bike, and I'll cut until the egg hatches, so. And of course I'm gonna use a higher gear, so just see you when it hatches. Oh? It finally hatched! Togepi hatched from the egg! And here are the bios for Togepi, and I should mention immediately that it's only in Platinum version that Cynthia gives you a Togepi. Anyways, Togepi is interesting. It can be both a great Pokemon, or it can be a mediocre Pokemon, depending on how you use it. I mean, it has great special stats and speed, but physical attack stats are bad. Its natural learn set is what's especially strange. Despite being a special attacker, its learn set by level up favors status conditions and physical attacks. When it evolves into Togekiss, it stops learning moves altogether, but the move relearner offers Overall Sphere and Air Slash for Togekiss in exchange for Heart Scales. So if you rather do that, then Serene Grace would be immensely helpful. Personally, I'd rather not use my Heart Scales, so Hustle would be my rather unusual, yet still preferred ability. And yes, I do plan on giving Togepi a nickname because I plan on keeping Togepi on my team, despite how difficult it is to raise. And I've already decided on a name for it, and it's female. Okay, I'm gonna make a confession. Off screen, I already gone through the cutscene, hatched a Togepi, and ended up getting a Togepi with a neutral nature and really good characteristic, and was male. So this makes it kind of awkward. I guess I'll explain the two names that I planned on giving Togepi for each of its gender. If it was a male, and I'm going to use the male that I hatched off screen. That male was named Hans, after Hans Christian Andersen, who wrote the story of The Princess and the Pea, which Togepi may very well be based on. If it was female, I would have named Togepi Hannah. Hey, I can't say I was all that creative. But anyways, I'll go ahead, load the save state where I actually hashed my original Togepi. Don't worry, nothing else has changed. Well, actually I haven't visited Mount Coronet in that save, but kind of better for the long run because I actually forgot to put in my notes on what items you can attain in Mount Coronet from the Eterna site, so look forward to seeing me recollect those items again. Sorry for the sudden inconsistency right in the middle of a video. Anyways, I'll go ahead and show you what Hans is all about. Unfortunately, starts at level 1. It's a bashful nature, which, as I said before, it is actually a neutral nature. And it has a mischievous, is somewhat mischievous, happily eats anything. I believe that means that its highest IVs are in HP and guess was I don't know what mischievous means, but when I see happily eats anything, that kind of indicates that it has a good stat in HP, which for Togepi is really good. Yeah, good defense. Growl and Charm? Yeah. Only difference in this save file is that I did not go to Mount Coronet to collect those items. Aside from that, everything is exactly the same. So don't worry too much, just that I didn't get that energy powder or that ice heal. That's the only difference. Anyways, time to reach our next destination. Oh, sorry. Forgot to get on my snazzy new bicycle. Okay, gonna have it on the lower gear. Welcome to Route 206. We cannot obtain any new Pokemon yet because this is, well, Cycling Road. When you hit this line, you run into a trainer. Yo, Cycling Pokemon, which do you prefer? I prefer to avoid you. I actually hit the B button because I'm so used to Pokemon Red and Blue where you can do that to hold on to your brakes, but oh well. Okay, your only Pokemon is a Pikachu. Probably has static for your ability, so I'm gonna use my Ember. No need for a critical hit. As I demonstrated, past that line, you go flying. I have to occasionally, when I'm going down, I'm actually letting go of the control stick. And when I'm moving up, well, I'm forcing myself to use the control stick. So that's difficult because I'm used to, in Gen 1 where you could just hold down the B button, but looks like I have to be a little bit more careful. Go through this tunnel, and this tunnel actually did not exist in Diamond and Pearl. Are you retired? Required? No, you weren't, but your sister was. Actually, no, she's not required either. count on something rotten coming your way. Isn't it already kind of rotten that I'm fighting you before obtaining an amulet coin so I can't get double money, and you also have a Pikachu? Okay. Because Axel up there had a male Pikachu, and this is a female Pikachu. Which you might notice, pay attention to Pikachu's tail. There are now gender differences, and I ate double team. Okay, it hit that time. Good. But yeah, there's gender differences, so like female Pikachus are going to have a heart-shaped tail and all that. New feature added to Diamond Pro, which I kind of like. It's a nice little touch. So what bad came my way aside from battling you? Why did you beat me? I hope you get lost in Wayward Cave. I hope you get so lost in Wayward Cave you cry boo-hoo-hoo. Oh, that's mean. Yeah, you. What's a bicycle without this? You have to have a flag. It's a Pokemon accessory. So we can attach it to our flag. We can only attach it to our Pokemon. Does that mean we can ride our Pokemon around? No, not exactly. Finally, we can obtain these two berries over here. They're both raspberries. Anyways, we can actually go down here, and as you can read this sign, Warburg City is just to the south. If we actually go south here, well, at Route 207, haha, we're now at the top of that path. We can actually slide down it, and we can get on our bicycle. And if we're on the higher gear, we can go flying right up. But let's return to Route 206 and first cut down this tree, because there's a ton of items and, well, one new Pokemon you can obtain here. I'll go ahead and talk about the one new Pokemon you can obtain here. There is only one new Pokemon you can encounter here on Route 206, and that Pokemon is Gligar. And Gligar is actually really good. Great, in fact. It has great defense, and it has pretty good attack and speed. It has very few weaknesses, but few resistances, unfortunately, although it is immune to both ground and electric type moves. It learns Night Slash at level 31, Sword Dance at level 34, and U-Turn at level 38, all three of which are excellent moves. I could have sworn there's an item around here. Said right side of the honey tree, right? I know it says it's on the right side of that honey tree, and I hate random encounters. Why? I'm tempted to just say forget about the money and just go back and grab some repels. You know what? I'm gonna do that! I'm gonna do that off screen, and hey, it's the new Pokemon that I've been telling you about. In fact, I can go to Wayward City and do that, so... that's where I'm heading! There was only one tile of grass! Oh, by the way, you can now buy super potions at the store now. Escape room might be useful, but I already have one. I just remembered that I got the XP share a while ago. Let's definitely give that to Hans. Now whenever we get into a battle, Hans can get some EXP. Not using EXP share, not using the repels yet. Okay, I could have sworn that there was an item around that honey tree, but I guess I was wrong. I thought there was an ether there. While you're being distracted. There is a reason why I'm not using the repels yet, but anyways. Alright, here you can obtain some raspberries. Should be an item around here. No? I was also told that it might be underneath the bridge. Let's start spamming the A button until I find something. Seriously? How come I can't find hidden items around here? Well, there will be something we attain pretty soon that would make hidden items so much easier to obtain. Anyways, there's Super Repel right there. Trust me, there's a reason why I'm conserving my super repels. Alright. If we go over here, through this tall grass, we can obtain a poison barb. I believe that increases the power of poison type moves. Yep, ups the power of poison type moves. Thing is, we don't actually have a Pokemon that knows any poison type moves, so that's not gonna be really useful for us. But anyways, here we are. Remember that trainer that mentioned the Wayward Cave? Well, this is the Wayward Cave right here. And just give me a second one, guys. I'm sorry about that cut, guys. Anyways, let me go ahead and use a repel, which of course is at the very bottom. Actually, hold on. Select. Bring that to the very top. Let's step in. As you can see, it's very dark. Having a Pokemon know Flash can be very helpful. And actually, I probably should have taught Flash. Here's the thing about Flash, though. It's a TM, and you only get one in the entire game. I think it's pretty ridiculous that you can only get Flash once. But then again, it's a useless move, and you know what? I changed my mind. I'm not gonna teach Flash because even though that Wayward Cave is pretty large, it's not that difficult to find your way through. Pretty much, if you can use Rock Smash, then if you need to use Rock Smash, you're going the correct direction. So we just need to go north. North. Because each time we enter here is an intersection. Like, see, we can go straight on, but we are not going to do that. We're going to keep on going north. And then we need to go west. Any other direction would just be a dead end. Then north. Then east. When the opportunity comes to us, head south. Right here is an escape rope. So we can go ahead and go to the beginning if we want. Now, from the escape rope, what we want to do is go east, south, south again, east, south, east, north, east, and then once you get to this intersection, go north again and head west. Kind of sworn that there's an open room around here. Unless... Nope! I found it! Check this rock here. And Gale Yellow Shard. Now talk to this girl. I'm Mira. I was catching Pokemon, and then I got lost. I'm so scared. Please, take me to the exit. I'll keep your Pokemon healthy all the time. Mira is your second temporary party member. She's going to have an Alakazam on her party. Not an Alakazam, a Kadabra on her party, so while Chirin specializes in high HP, Mira specializes in high special attack and high special defense. Now, there are a ton of items you can obtain here. However, they are all hidden, and they are all guarded by trainers. On the other hand, this is also a great place to do some grinding with Mira, so I can actually use this opportunity to level up Togepi. But aside from that, it's just going back and backtracking. So what we need to do is east, then south. And I don't mind about Repel wearing off because I'm more than happy to battle wild Pokemon when I have Mira on my team. Which apparently... Oh, now we're not running into wild Pokemon. Now we are. Might as well start talking about the new Pokemon we can obtain here, as I make my way back. Metronome, that's just a... Sorry to interrupt myself there, but what Metronome does is that it's just a random attack. It selects a random attack from the entire... Not pretty much any random move. Completely random. So long as it exists in this generation, Metronome can spawn it. Anyways, continuing on. Sweet Kiss. I believe it confuses the opponent. Let me just check that real quick. Yes, I was correct. It causes confusion. Alright, onwards.
Oh, there's the exit! I want to get tougher so I won't be such a scaredy cat. Lucas, bye-bye. Thank you.
Unfortunately, we won't be able to team up with Mira ever again, but on the other hand, Hans grew a ton of levels, 11 level ups in that cave alone. Thank you, EXP Share. Again, there are a ton of trainers there with with items hidden behind them, but I'm not looking to obtain them. On the other hand, if you kept pressing up here, not yet. Here we go. You'll end up in a small area that you will need Flash in order to obtain. Now in Diamond and Pearl, but not anymore. Now in Diamond and Pearl version, there will be boulders stuck in the way, so you won't be able to come here until you learn Strength. But they're removed here in Platinum version. So let's go ahead and there's one new Pokemon you can obtain here that I will go over as I collect the items that are exclusive to this area. There's actually one new Pokemon you can find here at Wayward Cave in the hidden section, the hidden basement per se, and that Pokemon is Gibble. Gibble is okay at the start, just okay. But if you have the patience and manage to fully evolve it into Garchomp, it is amazing, overpowered, uber. It has very few weaknesses, but few resistances. It is immune to electric, however, due to the ground typing, and Garchomp learns Dragon Claw at level 33, which is ultimately and other good moves as well. The only downside that I have with Gibble is that, like any other Dragon-type Pokemon, it takes a long time to evolve. And maybe I stressed that long a bit too much. Yeah, probably. But Gibble is also pretty rare, but if you catch it, and you have patience, it is rewarding. Stop it! Knock it off! I'm trying to solve a puzzle! And I can't do it when there's a million Pokemon. Super Rebel. I should just use a Super Rebel that I got earlier. And not have to deal with this problem. You can see what the puzzle is. You have to be really precise. There we go. Pretty much impossible to do that when there's a bunch of wild Pokemon. That's why I was getting so frustrated. But anyways, there's TM26 Earthquake, probably one of the most, actually no, the most powerful ground type move, aside from Fissure, but the problem with Fissure is that it has extremely low accuracy, but there it is. Earthquake. It's very great. But anyways, forget about that. I just want to use one of my escape ropes. Get out of here. I actually don't know what would happen if you use the escape rope with Mira in your party. Probably not a good idea. Get off my bicycle. Anyways, now that we explored Wayward Cave, now that I have my super repel up, and it's just gonna... Oh well, once we get our third gym badge... Seriously, where is that item that's supposed to be on the right side of the honey tree? Oh well. I'll worry about that later. But anyways... Next time, I'm gonna show off other places where you can use the bicycle. Namely, well, I think you know what area I'm talking about. And thankfully it's not too far away from here. Now that we're north of Wayward City. But anyways, if you like this part, be sure to hit that like button. Be sure to leave behind a comment describing how annoying these wild encounters are. And I will see you guys next time.